Yes, your people. It's your boy Dre. This is Wtp Podcast. This is episode 2. This episode is gonna be a special one, and it's gonna be very educational to the youths and to everybody. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Press that little bell button, and it'll tell you all the times I've uploaded on YouTube. I today have a special guest in the building.
How you doing, bro?
I'm alright.
Thank you for having me. Mohammed, guys. Good to be here.
That's good. I heard that you are a entrepreneur, like a young entrepreneur. Like, I've heard loads of things about you, bro. Not gonna lie, but just tell me about yourself. Like, tell me little things about yourself.
So guys, I'm Mohammed, 20 years old, from London, West London. Actually, I was born and raised in Africa. And I've been in the UK for the last 6 years. So roughly you can say I'm what you would call a freshie. Fresh to the country, fresh to the place. But honestly guys, all jokes aside, I'm a university student as well, studying accounting and finance. And I did my GCSEs here, my sixth form and all of that. But then a few years ago, I came across this concept of, working for yourself, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is just someone having an idea that, hey, I want to live a better life. I want to make money, and I want to help other people. So, because you can't make money without helping other people. So, I came across that around when I was, 10 and 16. Now it's been about 4 years, 4 years, and it's been a great journey. One of the toughest things in my life, but one of the most rewarding things as well.
Yeah, it must be tough, man. Like building a business from zero to something, basically.
That's right, absolutely.
But I was doing some research and how did you really get into network marketing? Because to me, that is the hardest thing to get into. You just have to know people, basically.
So with every business, if you really look at it, right, business is just conversation. Now we live in a world, unfortunately, growing up, we're told don't chat to strangers, don't talk to them. But then if you look at it, right, if you want to take a bus, who's the driver? Stranger.
Yeah.
Your doctor, who is he? Stranger. Your teachers at school, who are they? Strangers.
Yeah.
You go to the bank, who is there?
Strangers.
Everywhere you go, you got strangers. So then I read this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People around when I was 16. And in that book, he literally justifies to you so many different approaches, so many different methods, techniques, strategies to use so that you can literally become friends with anyone. Okay? And I'll tell you, I'll show you this. You know how you said it's very hard to market to your network, right? I'll show you this. When I started network marketing, I had about 250 people in my contacts. No joke. That was it, right?
Yeah,
From all around the world.
Yeah.
Today, there's what?
Oh wow, you got more than me. Oh my, 3,662 contacts. Wow.
After network marketing.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
So I'm telling you, when you start figuring out, how to get good at, communicating with people, developing bond, and I'm telling you, everywhere I go, I'm collecting details. I'm getting to know people.
Yeah, you're connecting the dots, basically.
And then once someone can trust you, then you can market to them whatever it is that you have. And remember, still, even though they're part of your network, they still won't buy it. So it's cool. They always say strangers will support you more than your friends and family.
That's true. Deep that people, yeah. The strangers, the people that you don't know, will always push you. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Absolutely, man. But I love network marketing, man. It's amazing.
I can tell, man.
And also, it's a way to help other people as well. Because think about it, right? For example, let's say YouTube. Let's say you blow up in YouTube and you get 1 million subs. Right? Yeah. And if I come to you and I say, bro, I want to do YouTube, it's gonna be very hard for you to tell me okay, do this, and then you're good. It's gonna be because getting to 1 million subs for you must have been you overcome so many different hurdles, obstacles, but then you can't give me the exact strategies for me to get to 1 million subs.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
in network marketing, I can do XYZ, get XYZ results, and I can show you exactly how to do it. Do you see? So really and truly, network marketing is a way to help other people.
Yeah.
And it's a way where, for example, artists, right? If someone's got a good voice and whatnot, or they can rap, they're good. They're gonna make money.
Yeah.
If someone is a good author, they can write books really well, they're gonna make a whole ton of money, right? If someone has got a lot of money, they can invest in property, they're gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you see, people either use their money or their skills. Network marketing is the platform where You don't need see in singing and writing books. You need the skill before you actually say, you know what, I'm gonna write a book now. You need to. It has to be.
Yeah.
Nobody can. You can't just out of the blue say, all right, I'm gonna be an author today.
Yeah.
Or you can't just say, you know what, I'm gonna be Beyonce today and start singing. No,
you can't. You can't.
But in network marketing, someone can come in blank, empty, and then they can be told these are the skills that you need. You need to be a good communicator. You need to have good leadership. You need to go to certain events. You need to read certain books. You need to go watch certain videos, and you're good in 3 to 6 months.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that is actually true. And your book as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw
2 of them.
Huh?
2 of them now.
You got 2. I only know the one of them. Oh my god, I'm under a rock, man. I'm not gonna lie. So you got 2 books now.
Yeah, 2 of them. Yeah. So the first one I wrote it when I was 17. The title actually you guys can find it on PayHip or Amazon. They're my 2 publishing platforms that I use. The first one is called 29 Money Lessons I Learned from Self-Made Multi-Millionaire Mentor of Mine. Now I'm telling you, that book is not things that I personally know. It's things that I've learned. Okay, things that I've learned from people that know what they're doing. You know, this individual, guy's worth over £100 million. How can I not learn from him?
That's true.
Right? And he's been doing speaking events and engaging with many young people for over 2 decades. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he knows.
It's like you doing UT for 20 years.
I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. And the second one is actually something that I've developed over time. So I was the type of person, growing up in school, and everybody around me, my friends, family, everybody, they all were like fixed on their ideas. If someone says, bro, I'm gonna drink Coke, you can never convince them to drink anything else. That's called fixed mindset, right? That was me. And then over time, through network marketing, through people, so many different people, and through engaging with business, all of a sudden I started discovering that, I can't be fixed to my ideas. I have to be open-minded.
Yeah,
I have to be, suggestive. I have to be like, if someone has got a better idea than me, I gotta shut my mouth and listen.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So the second book is from fixed to growth mindset, and that one sold so far over 10,000 copies. But the first one has done really well, over 25,000.
That is
copies,
good,
so,
I'm happy for you, man. That is really, really good.
Thank you, man.
Really good. Oh mate, I need to catch up with you more because
we haven't spoken for like a year, bro.
Yeah, I know. And then listen, guys, this is one of the people that actually pushed me in the beginning when I was doing my YouTube. He was giving me little tips. He was saying, do this, do that. And I actually was listening to you, and look where I am right now.
It's amazing. Well, honestly, when I saw this, I see your YouTube, right? It's phenomenal, man. The way you're so consistent about it. But then I haven't been to your house. I haven't seen all this. And now seeing this, I'm like, hey, I don't have this. And I remember, I used to be so consistent on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then, after business network marketing, I stopped this. Because then it required from me being at home to being outside, traveling.
Okay.
But man, it's so amazing to see all of this. You got great stuff going on, man.
But talking about traveling, you recently come up from LA as well.
That's right. Yeah.
Tell me
two
about
weeks
that.
ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So one of the reasons I love network marketing, MLM, direct sales, right, is it gives you the opportunity not to help other people only, not to only make money, not to only grow yourself as a person and to develop your level of confidence and belief. It also gives you the opportunity to travel.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? It's so crazy. I think in June or July, I was in Spain, Santander, Spain, for a trip right there, and then now LA, and then either December or March, I'm going to Texas, America again.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So all of this, I'm telling you, bro, it's such a great way to grow and learn so much, because you go to different cultures and you see different people, and I'll tell you something phenomenal about LA, right, and Miami, Florida. People there are if you speak to someone and so in network marketing, I have a simple question for people, right? Because remember, I'm building through network marketing, right? And I have a simple question for people. I get to know them, and I try to find out a little bit about them and see how I can help them and they can help me, and really try and find out if network marketing can benefit that person, right? And the simple question for me to find out that is, do you look at ways of making money? If someone says yes, they're serious. They look at ways of making money. In the UK, if I ask 4 people that question or 5, 3 or 4 would question me, what is it about?
That's true.
Tell me a bit more, right?
Yeah.
In the US, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, let me show you this, okay? Bear in mind, I was only there for 4 or 5 days, yeah?
Yeah, but that's enough days to actually...
Yeah, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. I ask 8 people, do you look at other ways of making money? Yes, I do. What is it? And then one of the guys, one of my partners there from Minnesota, Minneapolis, USA, he goes, bro, people here to survive, they need 2 to 3 jobs.
That's crazy.
You know, in the UK, you know, people are a little bit lucky, which unfortunately is a sad reality and truth. They get support from the government and whatnot. Now all of a sudden, they're a bit lazy, they're a bit relaxed and chill out. US, they don't have that.
Yeah.
You gotta bust your backside. You gotta get to work. So I mean, Florida was amazing. I learned so much, and I'm really looking forward to going there again. In the future, I'm even thinking actually in about 3 to 5 years or so. Why not move to US, man?
Might as well, man.
It's a great place, you know.
If you got the money, the education, like, if you got everything, then why not? Do you get me?
Exactly. I love it, man. The people there are so kind as well. Even at the airports. I mean, it's not like Europe.
It's not like here, and then people are like all like all miserable and stuff like that.
People are excited there. People are like, they're full of energy.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Exactly. But I want to know as well, like, who do you look up to, like, while you've been doing all of this marketing? Like, who's your main icon, like, who you actually look up?
So there's actually like few people, right? It's not just one guy, and those few people, I'll tell you why I look up to these guys. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the end goals, not really end goal, but like one of the stages where you can say I'm good now, is when you're making enough decent income, where for another 10 to 20 years you're good. You don't have to worry about anything. Where if you're a guy, your wife is taken care of. If you got kids. Your wife can be full-time mom, and you can be a full-time stay-at-home dad, right? Or if you got kids that are going to school, you pay for the tuition. Or if your purpose, say for example, in life is to take care of mosques or churches or charities, you could do that without nothing to worry about. If you go to a shopping mall, you can buy anything your heart desires, right? So then I look and I say to myself, if that's this, and this is one of the decisions that I made earlier, 3.5 years ago, was if I'm gonna do this game, I need to know who's at the top. I need to know who's really making money. I need to know who is up there, right? And I discovered few guys, and one of the guys was the individual that person signed me up. The individual that person is signed, because a lot of people, right? Someone asked them a question, do you look at other ways of making money? That's how they get involved.
Yeah.
To me, that wasn't the case. To me, it was, I saw this guy randomly getting promoted at a higher position in front of 20,000 people, and I literally messaged him saying, hey, listen, I want to find out what you do. Tell me about what you do. And then he told me, and he explained to me, and I liked the concept. And at the time, he was already at the highest position. That guy.
Oh, so long.
He was already at the highest position. It clearly that meant he didn't need me. You know how people say, like, for example, you signed this person because you need them. For this guy, it was a different story. Why? Because he was already at the top. He was already making some very, very serious income. He was already probably making per week what people make a year.
That's crazy.
And I thought to myself, listen, I want to jump on board, I want to get involved, and I literally got involved. That's one guy that, for example, that I really look up to and that I admire. Actually, he's in London next Saturday.
Oh, is it?
He doesn't live in London. He lives in Bradford.
Does he do like meetings, like meet and greets?
He does group meetings. He does. The thing with our industry, man, is people are so down to earth. Because remember, all the guys that are making the big money, all the people that are successful at the top ranks, at some point they were confused about life. At some point, they had no idea. It's not like inheritance money. Or it's not like some money that they won as a lottery. It's money that they work extremely hard for. And at some point, just like everybody else, they were lost and confused. So that's why they're always down to earth and like they eat with people. They don't like segregate themselves. They don't like say, oh, I'm at the top or whatever. So that's one guy that I look up. His name is Abu Bakr, right? I can even send you his Insta and you can check him out. So that's Abu Bakr, number one. Another guy is one of the co-founders of our company, the president, Greg Provenzano. I mean, this guy, I'm telling you, he grew in the ghetto of Detroit, the worst place, right? I believe he's Italian. He grew up in the worst places of the US, and yet he turned out to be the president of a company that has $800 million a year.
That's crazy.
Imagine like. And that was through network marketing. And he's been involved in network marketing for over, 40 years now. Something like that.
Oh, gosh.
And he's leading a company with, like, a million people in it. So he's very, very successful. And I really, listen to a lot of his videos and a lot of his podcasts and audios. He's a great guy. I believe he's about 60 something now.
Yeah.
That's another person. And one of the third people that I also look up to is a guy called Rashid.
Yeah.
And this guy, I believe he's just turned 31. Young guy. He's a mix of
Okay.
Ghana. He's a mix of Ghana and Dutch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he lives in Wembley in Hazen, so that's another guy that I look up to. But this industry is amazing, man. So many people to help you on the way, but you gotta be careful with who you listen to.
That's true.
You can't just like be educated from every
you can't listen to everybody what tells you.
There you go. You gotta be very specific, and you gotta be very cautious with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some of the few people that I admire and that I listen to.
Okay. I understand that because when we first met, like
I wasn't in all this.
Huh?
I wasn't in all this. It was just football.
Yeah, we was football. Yeah, we met at football. But do you still play football?
That's right. I actually coach at the moment as well.
Yeah.
I coach at Spikes in one of the places in London.
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal, man, because the coaching that I do is for young people from the age of 13 to 19, and it's to keep them off the streets. I have some of my own friends that unfortunately, wrong crowd, wrong environment, wrong places, and they ended up not doing so well. Where at first when you're 16, 17, you think you're making money, and all of a sudden you're so in deep in it that you have no way out. Right? So we're trying to prevent, and remember that same football that I'm coaching now was the same football that got me busy when I was 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
So that I can be focused in football and I can be focused in my studies. And now, I'm still playing football, but this time coaching young people. And when it comes to my studies, I'm at university studying accounting. So it turned out really well for me. So we're doing the same thing for younger people from Southall.
So that's the other side of you, basically.
Yeah, you got to be giving as well.
But the other side is like you're going to events and you're going to talks and meetings. Like, how many suits do you have, bro? Because I see you on your socials and it's just a suit and after another. But it's good though. It's good to have loads of suits.
See, some people, if you ask them, how many tracks do you have? How many tracksuits? What do they say? I don't know. 10?
I don't know. 10 or
15? Yeah. Adidas, Nike, Puma, all these. For me, I only have maybe like 3 tracksuits. Like that's it. Maybe like 1 Nike and 2 Adidas.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to like trainers, I probably have like 2 Air Forces and 197s and like you can literally pick, you can count them with your fingers. Like that's it, right? But then that's why because here's the thing. When you're in business, right? Especially network marketing, you're in business where every minute that your eyes is open, your business is open. Because remember, I don't have an office, I don't have employees, I don't have like all this. My business is built on network, right? So that means every hour that I'm awake, my business is what? Open, right? I call it the Mindset Mohammed Corporation. Mindset Mohammed Corporation is open when I wake up 6 a.m. all the way to when I go to bed 1 a.m. Right? So that means the way, and remember, there was actually a case study that was done. I don't know if you've heard of it. There was a case study that was done by King's College where they tried to find out how people judge people. 87% of people judge you based on how you look.
That's true.
87% on how you look. And then you have 10% that judge you on how you speak.
Yeah.
And then you have 3% on really what you're saying. So if you think about it, bro, that means deeper. People don't really care about what you're saying. They're more interested, they listen to you more, they're attentive more, based on how you look like and the way you're speaking.
True. That's true.
I had to start working on
first impressions are.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, so I had to work on how I dress, and you can't go to someone and say, "I'm in business. I want to help you with my expansion here in the area." If you're dressed in a tracksuit, they'll be thinking, "What type of business are you expanding here?"
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So hence why I started wearing suits. But yeah, man, every 2 to 3 to 4 months I try to buy 1 or 2 pairs of suits. I keep adding to the collection, and it's amazing, man. It's amazing when everywhere you go, you have same branding. For example, I'm seeing this. True. What a brand! Guys, hey, if you're not subscribed by now, if you're not comment, and let us know what you think about this video, man.
Make sure, guys, you jump on all his socials. It'll be in the description. You can ask him some key things if you want to start off a business. He'll get back to you. He'll help you out. Do you get me?
Absolutely, man.
To sum up this whole conversation, what is the quote of the day?
Quote of the day.
Yeah.
Quote of the day for me would be, if you're in this world and you're alive, over 4,000 people had to get together just in few generations for you to be here. 4,000 people. I'll give you a good example. For example, let's say Andre, yeah? Dre. Mom and dad.
Yeah.
How did they come around? Dad had his mom and dad, and mom had her mom and dad.
Yeah.
So you went from 2 to 4. Then you're gonna go to 16. Then I don't know, 60 something. If you keep going few generations alone, you have 4,000 people. 4,000 people have to see each other, say I like how you look, get to know each other, and then get you here. So please just do something with your life, whatever it is. You know, if it's a YouTube channel, go create a YouTube channel, but be so consistent about it. Don't just start something so that you can quit at it 3 to 6 months down the line. Man, honestly, what the reason I have so much respect for Drake is because of the consistency, man. Every time I see notifications, I'm like, great, I love it, right?
Yeah, come on.
So guys, do something with your life, please. Whether it's starting a business, whether it's, you know, setting up a charity, whether it's pursuing a career, whatever career it might be, just do something. Just don't sit around, because guys, before you know it, time will be over, man. You know, now you might be 20, 30. Before you know it, you're 40 and 50. Before you know it, you're 70. Before you know it, you're on your deathbed thinking about, what if I started this? What if I started this? Because right now, Dre, he's thinking, right? I can guarantee he might not say this, but he's thinking right now, listen, if I die tonight, there will be people watching my content 3 to 5 years down the line.
Exactly.
Hence why he's doing it. Hence why he's doing it.
For real. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, bro.
Thank you, bro.
It's been a pleasure.
You're a good guy, man. I appreciate you for having me, man.
Yeah, I know, man. Like I was learning a lot just a minute ago. Do you get me? Like you was giving all the youths like little tips and what to do and what not to do. So
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you to be on season 6 of my podcast. Like, it's mind blowing, bro. I told you I'm gonna put you in one of my videos. That was like a year ago, and now
here we are. It's happening.
Here we are, people.
Manifestation at its best. I love it, man.
Like I always say, my name is Dre. This is Wtp Podcast. We are over and out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying?